Still true, and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I'm the Big B82, and this is part 116 of my Romulan Republic playthrough, Federation Aligned character, where we're about to undertake another mission within the Ja'ula's Discovery arc, where Ja'ula herself has finally made her move in the 25th century, and she's going to be launching an assault on Andoria. We, of course, will be the people that have got to stop her. After several simulations in the Age of Discovery, we're now going to finally come face to face with Kuki Dookie Uvenok. Fuck his name is sister. Takuvma, that's it, Takuvma. Yeah. Such a memorable name. Anyway, let's howl for the mission, and then we shall do my cheesy captain's log.
This is Captain Kumarke of the LSS Ritskava. My research group is under attack in the Andoria system. We believe the attackers are allied with House Mokai in service to Matriarch Ja'ula. Their flagship is using some kind of super weapon. We've lost 3 ships to it already. To all vessels within range, please. We require immediate assistance. We can't last much longer against...
Well, that doesn't sound good. So, let's respond to the distress call from our favourite captain, Kumarke. And, let's do Beneath the Skin. Well, cracking off our commander's log. So, commander's log. All the simulations will finally be put to use. Ja'ula has revealed herself. Her response with the distress call that she is attacking Andoria.
Oh, thank you for coming, my friend. Things were looking quite grim before your arrival. The Mokai vessels attacked without warning. Be mindful of their flagship. It has a super weapon of unknown origin, and it is devastating.
Boldered in to attack Andoria in the heart of the Federation.
Indeed. We'll need to act fast if we're going to save Andoria.
Very well. What can you tell me about the raiders?
The Mokai ships are old, but they've been retrofitted with modern technology. Matriarch Ja'ula has been busy since her arrival from the 23rd century. Look, this cowardly attack took us by surprise. We need to deal with these raiders before that super weapon gets turned on my homeworld. Agreed?
Agreed. We're moving to assist. Now, 25th century technology is going to be no match for Romulan ingenuity. Feel the wrath of the Romulan Republic!
Don't worry about us. The fleet needs your help more than we do.
First time we met. Your ship is smaller than mine. Maybe like them.
That new
That's not exact. That's not Klingon.
We've driven off the Mokai, but they left a very disturbing problem in their wake. We're not exactly sure what that rift is, or what it's capable of. I need answers to those questions. Andoria is my home, and I won't let it come to harm on my watch.
Okay. We'll get to the bottom of this, Captain.
My readings are showing a distinct biological presence with qualities similar in many ways to that of fungi. Very intriguing. I'm afraid astromycology is not my specialty. I believe we'll need to consult with an expert in the field if we're to solve this riddle quickly.
Well, I'm currently watching the Last of Us TV series, and I really don't want to be messing around with funguses. Having also completed the game as well. So, yeah, I want to stay away from that. Experts in astromycology are uncommon.
I realize the scientific aspects of the rift are fascinating, but let's not forget this thing appeared as a result of Ja'ula firing her new weapon. It's not benign. It's meant to do harm. The way I see it, this rift is a ticking time bomb, and we need to shut it down before it explodes. Period.
I agree.
My science team has isolated a series of research files that could help us. They're old, from the mid-23rd century. Interesting. A good number of them are classified by Starfleet Command at the highest level.
Why would Starfleet classify astromycology research?
That's a damn good question. Not sure I want to know the answer. Look, finding an astromycologist from this century and getting them up to speed on this will take time, and we don't have a lot of that. I propose we create a holographic simulation of the author of these files and put it to work on the problem.
Sounds like a plan, Captain.
Good. Let's meet here on the Hoffman. I'll talk to Starfleet about gaining access to these research notes. See you soon.
On my way. USS Hoffman. I have no idea what the USS Hoffman is.
Welcome aboard. Hope you're ready to go to work, because we have a lot of work to tackle and very little time to do it in.
Any updates on the rift?
Some. My people believe we're looking at some kind of quantum-level mycelial thread. Basically a giant extra-dimensional fungus. A giant extra-dimensional fungus that somehow serves as a portal into another plane of existence.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're actually... Oh, sorry. So how do we close this pool?
We're working on that with you, the Lucari, and hopefully the hologram we're about to deploy. Let's hope they have the data we need to get the job done.
It's a Somerville class, in case you're wondering. Oh.
Welcome. Some. We're working on that
to the holodeck
with
then.
you,
My way
Lucari,
team
and
can meet up
hopefully the
when we know
hologram
what we're
about
doing next. Captain, can I ask why your ship looks remarkably like the Voyager?
Okay, let's get started. I'll initiate the basic holomatrix while you upload and integrate the relevant personality and research data.
Understood.
Okay, merging your data with the core holomatrix. Now, computer, initiate program Papa Sierra 1.
Starfleet. I should have known. There's no way in hell I'm letting you weaponize my work. Also, I don't appreciate being kidnapped, drafted, whatever this is.
Damn it. The simulation isn't accessing data from his Starfleet career. Computer, initiate full security override on my authority.
Hello? Is your universal translator working? Anyone? Who's in charge here? You? It's you, isn't it?
That should do it. Computer, reinitialize program.
Please state the nature of the mycelial emergency.
Don't point your fucking finger at me.
You know, I was afraid something like this would happen. I told Strahl that our work could get twisted into some sort of weapon. I never expected the Klingons would be the ones doing the twisting.
Yeah, I'm not a Klingon and also don't work for Starfleet. I'm actually a Romulan. You've never met a Romulan before. Hi. There's a transdimensional portal that seems fungal in nature.
Give me a second. Reviewing your current data. Got it. Okay, we need to know more about the probes this time-traveling Klingon fired into the mycelial network. I'll run some simulations, see what I can find out.
What can you tell us about the mycelial network?
It's a subspace realm that spans the entire multiverse. That's our universe and all other quantum realities all connected to the network. The network contains the roots of a certain type of fungus, and if you know how, you can use the spores of that fungus to access the network. I'm one of the few people to figure out how to do that, by the way. I'm assuming that's why I'm here now.
Ah, so that's why you're not. That's why Discovery's not part of the Prime universe. You're quantum universe, like you're like separate from the Prime universe, like the JJ verse. Got ya. Among other reasons, yes.
The Discovery was equipped with a spore drive, and with it, we were able to travel immense distances almost instantaneously, thanks to the network. It wasn't always an exact science, though. If you weren't careful, you could wind up in another dimension or another time.
I see. Glad we were able to call on your expertise, because we got transport, which is far more. We got transport, which is far more efficient than your drive. And slipstream drives. Yeah, quantum slipstreams.
All right, any more questions, or shall we get back to work?
Tell me about the... I already asked about...
It's the Discovery... All right, any more questions?
How dangerous is this weapon?
I need more data on this Klingon superweapon, but if I were to guess, I'd say it's meant to disrupt a localized section of the network. That disruption, in turn, damages the corresponding section in our universe. Problem is, damage in the mycelial network tends to spread and grow in magnitude. Unchecked, this type of attack could spread through the entire network, which would be very bad.
Exactly how bad are we talking about here?
Bad on an apocalyptic scale. Simply put, if she keeps doing this, she could bring an end to all life in all universes.
Understood. I feel the stakes have just been raised considerably.
All right, any more questions, or shall we get back to work?
Let's get to work. Computer, configure mycelial research laboratory.
Nice touch. I'd have been fine with a lab from this century, but it's the thought that counts, I suppose. I'm gonna run some calibration tests. I'll need you to handle the radiation and spore saturation levels.
How will it work?
I'll start the calibration, then the monitors will show you the level of radiation and spore saturation in the chamber. You'll need to adjust it up or down as we go. Don't let it get too high or too low. If the levels go out of bounds, I'll have to reset the simulation. That's annoying, so don't do it.
Got it. Computer, begin mycelial research simulation.
The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp. All right, we're good here. Let me take a look at the results. Interesting. First thing, we can use the rift to transport into the mycelial network, which is good because we need to go there to figure out what this Jaula is up to.
Body elements. Come again?
Sorry, got ahead of myself there. I'm detecting radiation coming from the rift, of a type unique to 23rd century Klingon tech. It's probably coming from those probes Jaula shot into the network. Whatever they're doing in there, it's probably not for the benefit of life, universe, and everything.
21st century discovery Klingons, because they're not actually Klingons, and you're actually. Oh fuck it! I don't care. I ain't gonna fuck. I can't. I've had enough of talking about discovery. Understood. Next moves.
Sounds like we need to send an away team into this mycelial network
Well,
to
it's gonna
gather
be
more
me,
data
isn't
on
it?
the problem and deal with whatever House Mokai is doing there. I'll set up a mobile emitter so Stamets here can go along. I have a feeling we'll need his expertise on the other side of that rift.
Do we have to? Understood. Let's do it. Computer, in program. Computer, delete this Stamets idiot. I don't really want him to come along.
All right, transporter's ready and standing by to beam you into the mycelial network. I took the liberty of sending your ship the adjustments. Your away team will be ready to join you there. Just say the word when you're ready to go.
We're ready. We'll contact you if anything goes wrong. Too much trust in Federation.
Good luck in there. We'll be monitoring from here. Energize.
If a clicker comes around that corner, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Welcome to the mycelial network.
Say it. I'm not impressed.
Alright, we don't have a lot of time. Between her weapon and whatever tech she's put in here, Jaula's done a lot of damage. We need to put a stop to it before it gets too far gone. Let's head toward those Klingon energy signatures. Seems like a good place to start.
Something's stinging me. What is that?
That would be the Jasep. They're a sentient, spore-based colony life form. My records indicate they act to decompose any material that's alien to the mycelial network. Like you, for example. Adjust your personal shields to this setting. It should protect you from their nibbling. Good. Whatever's happening with that Mokai tech hasn't spread here. Not yet, anyway. Take some samples from healthy spore clusters. We'll need them for comparison studies later.
I'm not gonna
You
say
really
anything
can't
about you.
appreciate this place until you see it for yourself. This is serious. If the network is damaged beyond repair, it could end all life, everywhere.
So, if it's such an important place, then how comes nobody for 200 years has given a shit about this place?
Hold your fire. I'm pretty sure she comes in peace.
Outsiders, I am of the Jasep. We are people of this realm. We have met people of your realm before. Many of them have traveled here. Others from your realm have sent things that are hurting us. You must make this stop.
Hell, how is this possible? I saw you die. In a simulation, of course. You blew yourself up completely irrelevantly. And I just met your mirror version of you, which probably went back in time to die as well. So you're not really having much luck, are you?
I created this form to give the Jasep voice, to communicate with you. Based on your memories, Patel is compassionate, idealistic, someone who protects, someone like the Jasep.
Well, I'm Romulan, so why would I care about a Federation officer who died for 200 years ago? Couldn't you have been someone from my past? You know, someone from the home world? My former captain on my former captain. Or the Empress. Or the Proconsul. The Tan.
We waste time. Strange devices have been brought here. They make the fungus sick. They are making the yield tree bloom.
We came to help, if we can.
This yield tree she's talking about is bad news. The Jasep aren't fond of it, and with good reason. Its bark is toxic to them.
How did this happen, Patel?
There was a tear in the sky, and a device came through it from your realm. It gives off strange light and heat at all times. This is what brings the sickness and the poison. We know it. The device is deeper in the forest. I will take you to it, but you must stop it. You must.
We'll do what we can.
Let's get moving. Looks like this device is deeper in the mycelial forest. Watch for visible signs of fungal corruption and yield tree growth. The more we see, the closer we'll be to the problem.
Understood.
We can use this to move quickly. It will let us travel through the network to another part of the realm.
I see. Okay, let's go.
Interesting. This might be a tardigrade birthing ground. Try not to scare the little ones, okay? I don't think we'd survive an encounter with an angry adult tardigrade, let alone several.
A few scouts won't hurt. We don't know about them.
The liquid sources here may tell us more about them as well. Tardigrades can put themselves into a desiccated state to survive without water, but they still need it to remain active and to grow. Take a sample from the center. That should provide useful information.
Right, let's scan the little ones and the water source. Hello, little tardigrade.
Interesting. Even baby tardigrades are extremely tough.
My homeworld has something similar to this. Well, a new homeworld. We have epochs. They're very cute
The
little guys.
tardigrades are of the realm. They live in harmony within the forest.
These readings could be very helpful to us here. Understanding this ecosystem may be the key to healing it.
Agreed, but we need to press them. I'm not a science officer.
The fluid sample shows a high level of nucleotides and proteins. This serves not only as a liquid source for the local flora, but also a nutrient carrier. These proteins include compounds associated with the formation of neurotransmission and memory.
So this fluid is part of the nervous system with the network.
It's possible that the liquid carries information in the form of protein compounds, and that specific fungi may release chemicals into the fluid that allow for widespread communication.
The mycelium are the roots of the vessels, while the waterways are neuron-like. Okay, next node.
Look, see that? That's definitely not Klingon tech. It's running clean, too. No radiation or harmful emissions. Whatever it is, it's not part of the problem here. I'd like to take a closer look, if you don't mind.
No, I'd like to know more about it myself.
curiouser and curiouser. This is the Lachi tech. I wonder what they're doing in here. This device appears to collect spores floating in the atmosphere. Based on what we know about Elachi, I think it's collecting food for them.
Elachi! Elachi! Kill them.
Elachi are, like the Josette, part of this realm. They lived here before they went to serve and fight in your realm. Now some of them have returned.
They're lucky Sheila didn't find this place. She would have burned it to the ground. And I would be at the head of that fleet.
This Seela, does she work with the one who sent the devices and the sickness? Do we have another enemy to face?
She's imprisoned and no friend of Jula or the Elachi, and I'm no friend of the Elachi either. They fucking destroyed my... They destroyed Virenat, enslaved my... and turned my people into Elachi. They tortured innocent Romulans.
I sense that you are conflicted when you speak of the Elachi. They are your enemies, aren't they? Will you bring your war with them to
Yes,
this realm?
I will. Undoubtedly. They destroyed Virenat. They aided in the destruction of Romulus. They are my enemy. That's not my intention, but if they attack, we will defend ourselves.
Incoming!
Something's wrong with the Elachi. They have the sick.
They are sick. I hate them. I'll kill every one of them.
Those Elachi were of the realm, but they were sick. Toxic, like the yield tree. Their devices were corrupt as well. If we cannot cure the Elachi, we must cull them from the realm before the sickness spreads.
Understood. We'll help them if we can. I'll help them until whatever bloody heaven they go to. This is for Virenat.
Lots of yield tree growth here. That's not a good
You
thing.
see?
The corruption
Look.
is getting stronger.
Look here. It is corrupted. The device makes it grow in a strange, toxic way, and it spreads the sickness.
Must be getting closer to the device. And I really don't care about curing the Elachi. I'm sorry, I don't care if they're of the realm.
This fungi is being mutated by Hark-Peng radiation. Not good.
Hark-Peng radiation. Never heard that shit before. Hark-Peng. That's used for torpedoes to destroy doomsday devices. How don't you even get hands on the Hark-Peng torpedoes?
Looks like this used to be an Elachi research outpost. They were starting to build defense systems in response to incursions from our space. That you can't guess who was responsible for those.
I don't care. I really don't care. They incurred in our space first, so... Julia, so the Elachi were trying to deal with this problem as well.
Unfortunately, the radiation from Jagula's tech had a negative effect on the Elachi. They began to mutate, and their higher brain function started to deteriorate. Looks like a team decided to head deeper into the network to deal with the problem. There aren't any coherent entries like that.
Are we simply just forgetting that the Elachi allied themselves with the Iconians and tried with the Iconians to destroy all life in the Milky Way? Are we just gonna just palm that over? Are we? Am I supposed to care about them? Huh? Yeah, you look away from me. I'm guessing they failed Judas Tech is still operational.
We must go deeper into the network, toward the source of the corruption.
Very well, Patel. Let's keep moving. No? No, nobody's gonna speak about that. They're allied themselves with the Iconians, you know. No? Vicious 400,000-year-old alien race that hell bent on destruction. Yeah? Okay. I guess Romulan prejudice still continues then.
The device is close, you see? The yield trees, the corruption, they have spread through this area. Find the next node and jump. The source of the sickness must be in the next area.
This is very, very difficult for a Romulan officer to deal with. I bet you if Jarol was here, she would go, "Hey, shit." No, lots here involved. I want to get off this rock and leave him to rot.
Something's wrong here. The radiation has mutated the hyphae grouping in this conduit. I can't compute its dynamic output ranges and adjust to compensate for the mutation. Long story short, we're stuck.
So is there something you can do here?
No. The sickness has damaged it too much. I cannot speak to it and make it work. It must be navigated by the Stamets. The living Stamets.
What could the living Stamets do differently than this one?
The living Stamets, the one who came here before, was part of the network, connected. He touched it with his mind. The living Stamets could feel the flow of the network. That is how he guided his ship home through it.
So you mean intuition? Living Stamets guided discovery with intuition?
Yes. But this Stamets does not think the same way. It thinks like a machine, not like the living.
Well, I think you're shit out of luck, love. He's in the 32nd century. So wait a minute, I'll just call Daniels. Did we teach this Stamets to think that way?
The memories and essence of the Stamets from before are within the network. We may be able to bring them forth for you, so you can merge them with this Stamets. What you need is within what grows here, and the fluid that connects and sustains it.
Let's start collecting what we need. Okay, dokie, so we're going to be bringing the Stamets here. Do you think he is the Cisco?
The mycelial forest is a vast network. Much like
I'll show him my negativity, but it would be very difficult. It would be very difficult for a Romulan to be able to do this, considering that the Alachi have tortured and murdered their way through Romulan space for a couple of years now, including kidnapping numerous colonists and ravaging these colonies. So they would be very, very difficult for them to continue with this. How would you do that?
The water connects all the growth. Use it to compel the fronds to blossom and release the memories you seek. Watch carefully. When the fronds bloom, collect the spore memories from them.
Understood. Let's hope this works. I know I'm being negative, but really.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Oh, you got...
You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate. You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Yeah, it's an ability I got from the constable. I get to, whenever I do a barrel roll, I deploy a mine.
Quickly, Go collect the spores before they dissipate. You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Anyway. See, I'm role-playing my character. He would not be a happy bunny. And I outrank all the people here, so
You will need to collect
what
more
I
of the
say
fluid.
goes.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate. You have the spores. Now you must return to the place of memory. Together, we will make them rebuild the memory of what was.
This reminds me of Mad Max 3. What are we going to do? The tells, are we? Going to be for the before times.
They're the building blocks of energy across the universe.
Look how it interacts with the spores. It's as if
I don't know where to go.
you only do it for me. I could be your date. I do love it when you only do things for me.
The thread that weaves life through space.
I so hoped you would find your way.
I can't even find my way out. Follow the music, Paul.
I'm not going anywhere. Open your eyes.
You? Okay. I know what I need to do here.
Don't we?
Hugh. Now I know what it was like for you when you came back. Now it's my turn, except you're not here. None of you are. Burnham, Tilly, Saru, all of you. You're gone. It's just me now. What's left of me, at least.
Oh, well, you want me to say something? I really don't care. Are you alright?
I'm gonna need a moment here, okay? This is a lot to take in.
Of course.
Okay. Everything's all coming together in my head now. I can navigate the network again. I can do this.
True. Welcome back, Commander.
We are alike now, both created for a purpose, but with the memories of someone else. The memories of a life not entirely our own, but we are alive.
You are. Your lives are your own.
Patel may be a living thing, but what about me? I'm a computer program, a simulation of a life once lived, and yet I remember being him. I remember the thrill of discovering the mycelial network, the terror of the Klingon War, serving on Discovery, everything I felt when I lost Hugh, and everything I felt when he came back. All of it. Everything.
All important things in part of your life now.
We were made, not born. But that alone does not define us. If we have all the memories, all the feelings, we can choose how to live, according to what we know and feel. We are as real as anyone. We are just made of different things.
You're Paul Stamets now, if that's your choice.
You're giving me the chance to do what I want, to be who I want to be. Thank you. I've made my choice. Let's finish this. A lot of people are counting on us, counting on me. I can help, and I will. It's what Hugh would have wanted, and it's what I want.
Very well. Let's get to work, Commander. And hey, the 25th century, you can create a holographic Hugh. That's what, so you'll if you're so choice.
The sickness. It is strong here. It is dangerous. Already many of the Alachi have become sick and corrupted.
We're near the source then.
There are 3 devices up ahead. You must disable them.
Let's have a look. Well, killing these monstrosities because yeah, they kidnap barrels people as well. I think anyone in my crew has not been.
There are the devices up ahead.
That tardigrade over there doesn't seem bothered.
They are of the realm, but the sickness doesn't affect them. It should. They eat overgrown blooms. They drink the water. Somehow, they remain strong.
Something about them could be the solution to all this.
Right now, the radiation is creating more overgrowth than the tardigrades can eat. If we take out Ja'ula's device, the corruption will stop, and the growth rate will return to normal. Then the tardigrades will eat the surplus overgrowth, corrupted or not. Given time, they should slowly bring the ecosystem back into balance.
Let's find that device and shut it down.
This could be tricky. We can't disable the probes without clearing the corrupted mycelium, and we can't do that without risking detonation. We're going to need to think outside the box on this one.
I'm listening.
We need to convince a hungry tardigrade to come to the buffet table, so to speak. If we can lure one of them to the probes, it might clear the overgrowth to a point where we can safely disarm them.
Lure a tardigrade. How do you propose we do that?
I'm thinking we use the healthy spore samples we collected earlier. If you're willing to wave a carrot in front of a hungry, practically indestructible 8-legged horse.
It's probably not immune. It's probably not immune to a plasma rifle to the head.
Remember, we need to lead the tardigrade to the probes. It'll clear the overgrowth so we can disable them.
Understood. But there's a Luchi here that need to be purged.
All right, turn off that probe and we'll move on. Good work. Now lure the tardigrade to another probe.
Come, my hungry little friend. You should die.
We're ready for you to disable that probe. Nice! Only one more to go.
Come with me now, Ikide.
Okay, you should be able to access the probe and disarm it now.
Oh, the guy's attacking him.
This is all starting to come together. Ja'ula's plan, that is. I think I understand what she's trying to do.
Alright. What do you have?
Ja'ula and House Mokai learn about classified Starfleet projects in 2256. She raids the Glen and discovers the spore drive, then steals all of the data on it. Unfortunately for her, Strahl corrupted the data before she stole it. So, when she made her spore-based superweapon, she was using bad data.
With tragic results.
She puts her shiny new toy on her flagship and joins the attack on Starbase 1. That didn't work out so well for her. Bad data, bad weapon. She pulls the trigger and boom! It blows up in her face and the explosion throws her into this century.
Her and many others.
Ja'ula works out the bugs in her weapon's design. She determines that mutated spores are a critical component, so she sets out to get more of them. That's where the probes come in. She fires them into the network, they beam out Hark-Peng radiation, spores mutate, and Ja'ula gets more ammo for her weapon of mass destruction.
Disturbing, but that makes sense.
Problem is, she didn't think it through. The radiation causes unexpected side effects, as we've seen firsthand. Somehow, I don't think Ja'ula is worried about collateral damage, though.
Agreed.
Knowledge is power. Now that we know what she's up to, we can take steps to put an end to her plan and protect the network from her actions. Hopefully, we'll be able to work with the Joseph on this. Who knows, maybe the Alachi will join the fight. The same Alachi, that is.
We're going to need all the help we can get on this, I think. And I refuse to help. I refuse to help them. I refuse to have any of them anywhere near me.
No argument there. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. Something big.
Now. Alachi. A walker. I had to do with one of these when they attacked a Romulan planet. I can't remember which one planet it was, but I had to stop it.
I'm gonna say that's not a good sign.
Shoot them. Damn it. I want to talk to you. Get the hell away from me.
Do not fire. We are allies. Forgive me. It has been so long since I have used my voice.
I'm listening. Who are you?
I was Jarsev, a Romulan once. I am Ilachi now.
And this makes me want to help you. Why? Because you're just confirming why I hate Alachi. Are you reverting back to your original form?
Partially. My mind returns to the time before my change. But I will never be a true son of Romulus again. The weapon is to blame. It corrupts some of us. Drives us mad. Others, like me, become fusions of Ilachi and what we were before. Wait. These weapons, are they the work of the Tal Shiar?
No, the weapons fired by Ja'ula, a renegade Klingon matriarch. Although the Tal Shiar did turn you into an Alachi.
You must stop her. Close the rifts. Destroy her weapons. If she continues this madness, She will utterly corrupt this realm. If that happens, it will break through into the void space, your realm, and destroy everything.
You know, that's not going to happen if I have anything to say about it.
You should return to your realm. Ju'ula's attack has angered other Ilachi. They are taking a fleet to destroy anything on the other side of the rift.
Like our ships.
You must leave now. Go to your realm and help your people while you can.
Thank you for your help, Patel.
It is our way. The Josep thank you for removing the sickness. We will work with Tarsev and other Ilachi who wish to stand together against Ju'ula. We believe we will meet again, friends. Goodbye.
Not me and him, though. You can keep him away from me. Any Ilachi comes in, he's taking 10 foot of me, I'm injecting out into space. You weren't there, Patel, Virenat, when one of their ships darkened the sky and started their little drones coming down, randomly picking up people and dragging them up onto the ship. I remember. How their device was, we found their device hiding in a cave before their attack. How they destroyed innocent ships that were trying to escape.
We're receiving your data now. No sign of our House Mokai friends, but something's definitely happening with the rift. Based on what you found out in the network, we'll be able to close it, but we'll need to get several external readings before we're ready to try.
Work fast, Captain. House Mokai might return sooner than we'd like.
Riskava and Hoffman can head to opposite ends of the rift. From there, we should each be able to get a differential reading. Once we have enough data, you can use a deflector modulation to close the rift.
Let's make it happen. What's your census for Mokai ships, though? I also might have to deal with,
Those Apache ships, they're using spiders. The illogical basic. I'm gonna keep them now.
The Hoffman
I hate them for many different reasons. Them having the spore drive is vastly inferior to the reason why I despise them.
We're ready to close the rift.
Close it then. I'll deal with these. I really should put RCS on this ship. But I can't bring my main weapon to bear. It's going to be coming in from one area, so. Also earlier in this playthrough, all the early Romulan missions, to understand why Romulan would not trust these people. Clan might want to do it. That's up to the tank, and I'll follow his lead. Personal experience, he never experienced what I experienced. Yeah, hard pressed to try and get me to do it. Will you two idiots hurry up? I'm taking one of the dreadnoughts.
Completed our scan. Standing by to close the rift.
This is the Restava. We finished our
Heads up!
Oh crap, I had to jinx myself, didn't I? There's a fucking dreadnought. Ah, shizer. Hey, I haven't seen a dreadnought yet. Why did you have to say something? You fucking idiot. There's a dreadnought. Lovely.
Captain Sean, all Alliance forces. The Enterprise is here to help.
Yeah, Captain Sean.
Wow, that actually worked. I can't say I didn't have doubts. Whew. Well done. Not to rain on the parade here, but Ja'ula's still out there. As long as she has that weapon and the spores it needs to power it, this can happen again.
Well, you can count on the Lucari. We will do what we can to stop her. This isn't just a threat to our universe. There's a brilliant, wondrous realm lying beneath our conception of space. And it's in danger as well. We can't let harm come to it from our side of the cosmos.
We stopped Ja'ula's attack and saved Andoria. I'd call that a good start. That rift, though, that's something you don't see every day, even in Starfleet. And I've seen some strange things in my time. It was good working with you all. I'll make sure Starfleet Command is updated. We'll do everything we can to bring Ja'ula to justice and put a stop to this campaign of hers.
About Ja'ula, she's going to go after any spores she can get her hands on. You're going to want to cut her off, the sooner the better. And I can help with that.
Your expertise would be most helpful, Commander.
Pretty sure you didn't bring me into all this for the charming conversation, though that is a definite bonus. I'll be glad to have something to do. It'll help me adjust to life as a sentient hologram. I've got a lot to process and a lot to catch up on.
A lot has changed since 2257. Like, we've never seen my species. Hi. Like I said, I'm a Romulan.
That might be the understatement of the 25th century. Short term, I'll start putting together a list of known spore colonies. We need to keep an eye on those. If we're lucky, we'll catch Ja'ula before something like this happens again.
Keep me posted, Commander. This needs to end soon. You think anyone Andoria on your orders? That's good to have. So the ship gets promoted. Yeah. I'm sorry I played my prejudiced character throughout this fight. I went far into character. It's a bit too much there.
What an extraordinary series of events. The mycelial network will be of great interest to the Lucari, I can assure you. Our own astromycologists will want to study it as soon as possible. I do hope the Alliance is able to put a swift end to Ja'ula's campaign. The thought of her using spores as part of a weapon, it's unsettling. If she's able to perfect that technology, no one will be safe from her wrath. Finally, please send my regards to Commander Stamets. It was such a pleasure to work with him, and I do wish him the best as he explores the galaxy in our time.
What is it with everyone on this bloody? It seems after the Iconians that seem to want to do their best to impersonate the Sith Empire. Well, the Empire in Star Wars. You had I think Keffy running around with a proton matter super weapon. You had Tilly running around with a super weapon from Pavo, and now we got this silly Klingon tart running around with a super weapon as well. And Noi, he had a super weapon as well. He had the temporal thing, the ability to change time, thanks to the Kremlin time ship. So it seems like everyone seems to have a super weapon except me. Maybe I should get one. Okay. You bloody wish, mate. Anyway, that aside, that is the end of part 116.
The research team is analyzing spore colonies in the Donat.
That is the end of part 116. 116. When we return to 117, we'll be doing what is known as the essentially is the Judas Discovery patrols, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 short missions. We'll be able to crack them out. They're over here. Where are they? They're called the Beta. Here we go. The Beta Quadrant patrols here, or here they all are. So we'll be able to do them. They're quite short. The short little missions take about 5-10 minutes to complete, so I'll be able to knock every single one of them out, and then we'll be on to what is cool. And then after that we'll be doing part 1 of the Measure of Morality. Don't really like to put the Measure of Morality on its own things, so it should be put back to back. Don't really want to put a gap between the two of them, but that is what it's going to be. Until then, I'll be to please subscribe, comment, and welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up as well. And I will see you in the next part. And again, I do apologise for getting into my Romulan character a bit too much there, but you know, it really would be difficult for the entire crew of this ship to work with Alachi, considering what's happened in the last 2 years ago, particularly my first officer. Yeah, and my friend, my chief engineer. Yeah, it's we all had our run-ins with the Alachi and the Tal Shiar, so let's just say it would not be a friendly conversation. Anyway, until then, ciao for now.